Okay, so this is an Emerald Green Arborvitae. In the back here, we did the same one here. So here's what I want to point out. These arborvitaes in the backyard are perfect. I mean, they just don't get more beautiful, more perfect than that. Now the ones in the front yard, you notice the top is perfect, but something's going on with the bottom. Look at the neighbors. The top is perfect, but there's something going on with the bottom at about the same height. Here, we took out the bottom and called it a tree-form arborvitae. But again, over here, the top is fine, but something's going on at about the 4 to 4.5 foot elevation. Everything is gone or going. Same with that tree, that's how it was. So that is the exact height a deer would eat at. So it's showing on the neighbors, on the 3 arborvitaes around the house, on the arborvitaes that are on the hillside, that the deer are getting to them and eating them. So we have a couple choices. We can replace them with different plants that hopefully the deer won't eat, but I kind of like this idea of tree forming it. So eventually this will be much bigger, big and full and huge, and the deer won't be able to eat it because we've cut off the lower limbs. I probably cut off a few more, like I probably cut it off, given the whole thing right here. I need to cut just a few more off to get it that look, and then I probably just round it a little bit at the top. And in a year, this is going to really fill out, and I think this will look tremendous, and it's a good solution for it. So that's my idea for that. There's 2 more arborvitaes in the backyard on this side of the house that are dead. I think we planted them like after the fact. Something happened. I think they were planted at a different time and just didn't get enough water. So these 2 I'd replace. These I would not. I mean, this is funny. Look at this. Look at the top of that tree. It's perfect. The top of that tree is perfect. Perfectly green, perfectly growing. But from there down, something's eating. Same thing. This is deer. This one may or may not be deer. It just is dead. So I forget putting arborvitaes out here. These are, I believe, autoleucon laurels, and they're showing signs of life. They're starting to come back. These are starting to come back. A few aren't. This seems like the first 10 or 11 plants we're getting growth on it. You see there's new growth on that one. We've got some new growth on this. We've got a little bit of new growth on that, and a little bit on this one. And then the rest of the way down, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'd pull those 5 up, and I'd probably only go back in with 1, 2, 3. I'd go back in with 3 azaleas because those 2 are planted too close to that other plant. Anyway, so I'd come back in, get rid of 5. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put azalea, 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 spaced evenly to this plant, and then leave the rest alone. So 3 azaleas, 2 emerald green arborvitaes in the backyard. Eliminate these 3 on the top of the hill, and tree form this one, and the one that's around the corner on the outside of the house. And it's a little skinny looking now, but if you give it a couple of years, even a year, even this year, it's really going to fill out, and in 2 years it's going to look really sharp. This is not the first time I've tree formed one of them, but it's not very commonly known to think to do that, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, I would do that, and I think the rest of your landscape is performing very nicely. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you. Bye.